Hello, Nathan here. I wanted to invite you into your proofing gallery and show you around a little bit. We are looking forward to showing you all the images that we did create with you, and we are looking forward to seeing which you select to keep and print. Now, before we begin too much into this process, I did want to make one recommendation, which is that you actually watch this video on our YouTube channel. Through that system, I am able to put in different chapters and segment the video for you to more easily find the resource that you're looking for at any particular moment. So you can watch the video here and find the different spots, but I highly recommend go to YouTube, come on down and check out the different chapters where we break up this video for you. Now, if you're not our direct client, but here to enjoy some great photos and make some selections of your own, I'm going to have you just jump forward in this video so that you can get right to the bits that matter most to you. So again, just going to show you a few of the tools and navigations that you have available to you here in your proofing galleries. First and foremost, you're going to see that, we pull up with a screen, you got this beautiful image right there on the front. This is probably one of our photographer's choice photos, and you're going to go ahead and click on the open gallery. You're going to be putting in your email address. And then we get another prompt, this one to unlock our admin privileges. Now you can bypass this by browsing as a guest, okay? But today I'm gonna put in again that super generic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna submit that. In your gallery, you're gonna find multiple albums available to you. And depending upon the nature of your photo session, you may find 2, 3, 4, or more. And within those, the primary one is the photographer's choice. And I say that because those are the ones that you're going to see have benefited from the full suite of our editing techniques, our software programs, and just our skills in general. So these ones are, in a sense, the best of the best by our standards. Now, you may of course go in and find that you like some of the other choices much better, and that's honestly fine. We enjoy seeing where our tastes in art align and where they differ. We learn a lot from our customers through this process. Okay, now in any of the albums titled with other choices, you're gonna find images that haven't received all the same benefits as the photos in the photographer's choice. Let's go in and take a look at the other choices real quick. So in this gallery, we've got just a selection of few images, and these are all honestly great photos that we think will match up to everybody's expectations once they've received the level of work that we would apply to any delivered image. You can feel confident choosing photos from these galleries just like from the photographer's choice, and in fact we want to make sure that you feel comfortable doing so, because again, we don't expect that your tastes are always going to be in alignment with ours. Art is subjective, and so we want you to feel comfortable picking whichever photos are your favorites. Feel free to go in and take a look. Just make sure that when you're looking at them, you're always kind of just measuring them against what you saw in photographer's choice. So let's go into the photographer's choice, and we're going to see here with this beautiful Porsche Cayman what your gallery inside looks like one of the albums. So here in photographer's choice, we have just a couple of images, but we're going to start to use these to play around with some of those features that aren't necessarily obvious when you first come in. These guys are going to make it easier for you to select and choose the different photos that you prefer and want to order and keep as digital and print files. So let's go and take a look. Here inside of the album, you do have the ability to favorite any image just by hovering over the little bar underneath. And let's go and take a look at these other items. So you can also purchase with the cart, you can share, and then you can also, as the special privileged client, right, you can also hide these photos. Now, they're not going to hide them from you, though you do get a separate kind of album where you'll be able to see just those, but you can hide them from other visitors. So that's an important tool if there's anything about these that may be private to you, but you still want family and friends to be able to see the majority of the photos, but maybe just a select few you want to pull out. So that's what that feature is for. Now let's dig into the system and check out some of those tools that we've made available for you. To begin, what we're going to do is you're going to go into any album, okay? For this example, I'm actually going to choose the all photos just because it gives us a few more options. But let's go ahead and we're going to favorite this third one in here, the profile shot of the Porsche Cayman. And what you'll see is in the top right corner now we've got a little star, and that right there lets us know that that is one of our favorites. But there is more functionality built into this program. So let's go in and take a look at that. Now that we're going to go in and take a look at a single image, we're going to see that we have some duplication of the features that we saw in the album itself, and there's a little bit more access. So down here at the bottom, you can see again that we can hide the photo. Again, that's hiding from others. You see the label feature, which I'll go over a little bit more. And again, we can favorite and unfavorite, and you see that the image itself is marked down here at the bottom. Again, we've got the share, and we now have a black and white feature. So if you just click on that, you're going to see the image in a generic black and white. If you were to order one, may ultimately get a different set of edits than exactly what you're seeing right here. Under labeling, we're going to click on that, and you'll see that in this gallery, and this should be similar to what you see in yours, is a system of just labeling things 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. Now, if on every single image you had to click the button to get into this, and then you had to click on the label itself and then tell it that you wanted to be done, and you had to go through it, it'd be very clunky. So what we have set up in here is some hotkeys that should measure right up with the labeling system itself. So 1s are hotkey 1, 2s, 2, 3, 3s, continue along. So on this one, I just marked it as 2s, and you'll see that this labeling system goes to the top of the image. So let's go. We're going to mark this thing as a 1, and then we're going to check off 2. Let's put on 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this thing is inside of the 1s, 3s, 4s, and 5s labeling. So use that however you will. Maybe 1s are the best of the best, or maybe it's 5s, right? You've rated it 5 stars out of 5 stars. Whatever your system is, doesn't matter to us, just that it helps you get to where you want to be in your photos. All right, so again, hotkeys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other one that you can actually use is F. That's your favorites, and H. You can hide and unhide, as you'll see here. So as you do that, the favorite and the hidden marks again down at the bottom. The custom ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those go up to the top of the image. Okay, I've gone in and taken the liberty of labeling and marking and favoriting and hiding a series of images, and now what we'll do is we will go into the system to see where those labels are and how they give us a few extra levels of seeing our images. So there's a couple of ways to go about it. You can come down to the bottom of the screen here, click on label, and then view all labeled photos. Okay. Or at any screen where you see this blue bar at the top and then your favorites button, you can get into it from that spot as well. Okay, so we're in here, we're in the labeled section. You can also see your favorites, which I only have 1 of at the moment, and hidden. I have 2 hidden photos. So the hidden photos, again, nobody's gonna see those except for you. But let's go into the favorites. Visitors to your gallery will get to use is they will all get to see the favorites label, but they will not be able to mark it the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's again for you. You do also have the ability to compare photos. So let's go in. I'm going to click the compare photos button up here in the top right corner. Okay, and then you're just going to select 2 photos. And here's another nifty feature that's actually built right into your gallery. Able to make those comments, communicate with us, tell us what you can about the images and the reactions you had and the thoughts you had, because all of that is feedback for us, and then also gives us a chance to reach out if there was something in there that we felt needed just a little bit more information. But this is a great way to start a conversation, okay? And you can do that on the individual items, or we can go into checkout and you can make a comment there in the order itself. I'll show you that in just a moment. Okay, so let's go over to our checkout. You're gonna see that you have the choice to choose your shipping. Now, a couple of important features in here is that there is the option to have a $0 shipping charge, and that is for digital processing only. You are not ordering any prints, you are just ordering the digital files. We're not going to charge you for that, of course. If you're ordering any prints, please do not select that box. We will reject your order and we will request that you put it in a second time. So one more thing that I want to go over real quick is in your gallery, you're going to see that all the images have our watermark on them, and a frequently asked question that we get is what happens with that watermark. And of course, if you're ordering images through us, whether it be digital or for print, that is something that would be removed, of course, from your image so that you can use it the way we intended and the way that you were expecting. All right. And that is your proofing gallery in a nutshell. We appreciate you spending time with us. We appreciate you doing business with us, and we look forward to seeing which images are your favorites and where you place your order. So with that said, once you place your order, we will go in and review all the images, review crops and those kind of features to make sure that these images really are going to come out to the best quality for what you're looking for. So if there's anything in there that needs a little retouching, we may go in and do that and re-upload the files. That'll take a little bit of time, but we will get you your images just as quickly as possible. We appreciate your patience, we appreciate your business, and we look forward to working with you again in the near future. If you have any questions or concerns, please give us a call, contact us by email. Again, in the infos page, you'll find everything you need right there. Thank you.